Today, our students have many options when considering how to complete their high school education. The Millcreek Township School District Cyber Services Program provides tailored learning opportunities to students who are seeking online options to supplement and enrich their education. The district's Cyber Services Program provides the same basic cyber school experience that is currently promoted and advertised by various private cyber charter schools.
My experience with cyber programs, and I've been involved in cyber programs for about 6 years now, is that on limited occasions with certain students it can be a very beneficial program, but rarely, if ever, is it a full-time option for kids who really belong in the brick and mortar schools such as McDowell and MIHS.
If cyber school is the best option for your child, Millcreek's Cyber Services Program is in the business of making our students succeed. Unlike private cyber charter schools who are in the business to make money. Private cyber charter schools are not accountable for attendance or truancy issues, nor do they enforce or monitor the acquired number of credits necessary to graduate.
The advantage for us is that Millcreek students are our students. We know them best, we know what they need, and we monitor them a lot more closely than the private cyber charter schools do.
I think one of the main concerns that parents bring to the table when they're looking at an online learning for their student is, how am I going to be aware of what my child's doing? Because there's a departure from traditional report cards. They may not get progress reports in the mail that they're used to, or being able to talk to that teacher. One of the main advantages of Millcreek's program is that we do progress monitor at least once a week, that we have access to that information, that we can provide you at any time, not only what your child's current percentage grade is in that class, but how far they've completed that class as well. So we monitor that for two reasons. One is we want to make sure that the child's making adequate progress, and if they're struggling, that we can offer the appropriate levels of support. And secondly, that if they're moving towards acceleration, that we can make that transition as well.
In the Millcreek Township School District, we make the cyber learning experience a very real learning experience. Our students don't have to do it alone. Millcreek's Cyber Services Program offers a support system of accessible instructors and in-classroom help, unlike many private cyber schools.
It was just sitting at home by myself. There was no one there. It was just me and my computer. Once a week we had live classes, but it wasn't even like you got to see the teacher or see the kids. It was just a PowerPoint that they did. They took over the computer and flipped the screen and stuff for you. So I was just alone all the time. There's not a teacher there telling you, do your work, it's time to go to school. But here there is. You get here and it's like motivated, like still school.
Families that choose for an out-of-district cyber provider don't have the supports to ensure that their child's making success. In the 5 or 6 years that Millcreek has been really heavily monitoring and involved with online learning, we have found that the vast majority of students that opt for a different cyber experience come back to Millcreek schools, come back maybe even Millcreek Cyber online learning, and those students find themselves at a disadvantage almost because their previous out-of-district cyber, if they go to a private provider, they come back to us a lot of times, they are credit deficient, they've lost educational experience, they've lost instruction, they've lost quality time learning. So we do that. We offer experiences that will help those situations as well.
I like that there's a teacher here always. Even if your teacher stepped out of the room, there's other teachers here and you don't have to wait for them to get online to help you answer a question or help you with the test. There's always someone right there.
With dozens of clubs and extracurricular activities, our cyber school students still maintain that important social component of any student's education that can't be matched with private learning. Additionally, our students receive a Millcreek Township School District diploma. Private cyber charter school diplomas are the equivalent of a Pennsylvania GED.
Once I left McDowell in 9th grade, I didn't think that I'd ever be able to get a McDowell diploma, and I thought that I'd just have the Agora, like the PA one, like the GED standard graduated. But now that I came back here, I can still get a McDowell diploma with like the McDowell standards instead of the lower GED standards.
It's an era of choice now in public school. We want parents to make the right choice.
For more information on Millcreek's Cyber Services Program, contact the Millcreek Learning Center at 836-6888.